Okay,
That's
so then just real quick, have you guys already done a few scrims, or did we want to
Yeah.
go with the route I was telling you about?
I
seeing
think
about-
your idea is better. Just like going over basics is probably a really good idea.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and we've played like 3-ish scrims so far.
Okay, all right, you guys got quite a bit then.
We've done 4.
Oh yeah, 4. Yeah, you're right. And then like best of 3s, and we 2-0'd and then 1-1'd, but then they got busy for one of them, so we're doing pretty good.
We can go ahead and just get started then.
Sweet.
Alright, basically I just do a format like this,
Okay.
where just do 80 EST or we'll do 805 EST. So first week I just do the introduction to the comp, and then I teach you guys formatting basically, so it's easy for you guys to scrim.
Yep.
You guys have already done a few scrims, so I doubt you guys need the icebreaker, the introducing yourselves and your game experiences and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Right? You guys have already introduced, or
Mostly.
I mean, we
play with each other.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever really like.
Yeah,
said,
we've never done intros.
like,
We've played the
okay.
game
or
about
whatever.
yeah, I mean, if you
Like-
if that's something you guys want to do, then like obviously introduce yourself. The closer you guys are as a team, the more fun it's going to be, because this is supposed to be a fun environment, right? Even though it's an introduction competitive. So like a good thing I like to do is just like introduce yourself and then your gaming experience. What do you guys come from? Are you guys
Okay.
already competitive players? Or are you coming from a more casual background? Like
Okay, yeah.
we just go one by one, like Severa, then Zingman, then Valentries.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, I don't care. Do you guys want to do it or?
Yeah, sure, might as well.
We can do it right now if you want.
Okay. I guess I'm like I go by Severa, but like my real name is Chris. I don't know. You guys can call me whatever you want. I've been competing for like I don't know, like years at this point. Like, I don't know. I was like top 500 in Overwatch. I've been like Apex Predator, and then I was playing like Val for the longest, and I was like Radiant and competing in that.
Cool.
And then
Okay,
I
so
guess
we gotta-
my top 3, I guess it was just like a Wraith, and the other 2 just swap between.
Yeah.
Are you like consistent M1? Do you like Infernus all of like the shooters?
Yeah,
Okay.
just depends on meta and whatnot, or what I'm
Okay.
feeling.
All right.
Cool. So yeah.
We got a competitor.
Yeah. There we
Apparently just
go.
hitting top ranks in every game. Cool. All right,
Yeah.
Zingman, go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Zigman. Real name's Michael. Call me whatever you like. I come from a mobile background, so I played League for about like a decade. I never played organized competitive stuff because I was had a super busy schedule. I was like an athlete for like 20 years. I did like dual sport football and basketball for a long time, so I just didn't have a lot of time for competitive gaming, and I was kind of getting my itch through that. And then I never really got too hard rated. I would usually hit around like Diamond 4, Diamond 5 back when there was one in League, and just would kind of play whenever I had time type of thing. And then for top 3 heroes, I mainly play support in League, in Deadlock. So I was Kelvin one trick for a long time, just so I could like get into somewhat better lobbies. And then I play like Page, and then I play pretty okay Ivy now, and then I play Infernus who just for like solo queue flexibility type stuff.
Okay. All right. Cool.
My name is Valentris. I used to go by Lightwolf. I used to play. My real name is Logan. I used to play a lot of Overwatch. I used to be top 400. Almost. I was a semi-pro. I played for the World Cup. I used to play for the World Cup,
Nice.
and this is my first like ever MOBA. I used to play a little bit of Smite, not that much, like casual. It's like my first like getting into like competitive in MOBA. And I play a lot of pick heroes. Like I like playing Paradox, Holiday, Pocket, and Frontlines too, like Calico, Chip, and Yamato. So that's about it by me.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
My name's Woe Snake, or Woe, or Snake, either works. Real name Paige. I've always played like shooters in general, just never really competitively, always in a casual sense. But I've played in competitive scenes like Rocket League. I used to be top what's it called? There used to be a little thing called IGL. It was like semi-professionally, and I was a tier 1 player for a bit. And I don't know. I just like Deadlock a lot. I haven't played any MOBAs before, really, but it's not too hard to grasp of concepts, in my opinion.
Okay.
But my main heroes right now are Geist. I've been playing a ton of Mina lately, and really any M1 character, mostly Wraith or Viper.
Okay. Just the most out of meta M1s.
Yeah,
I know, but anyone that can shoot is really simple.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you guys sound like you're a competitive group. I think you guys are one of the most like competitive, accomplished teams.
We have very like, and then Martyr, who's not here, is like our Eternus player, and he's like a Kelvin one trick, but he's like very, very competitively centric.
So
He played he kept telling us what game he played before, but he was competing in that game. I can't remember what it was, but
Okay. So just front runners apparently. All
Yeah,
right, cool.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, then some of you guys already know this, so I'm just gonna go over it again. But the difference between matchmaking versus team environment. All right. Big thing. Lane practice. Most of the league games you can win out of laning phase.
Yeah.
Just keeping it simple. Lane practice is a thing where you guys go into customs and you 2v2 and you practice matchups that you want to get better at, basically. Does everyone know how to do that already, or do I need to show you?
Yeah, just hop into a custom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just 2v2, correct. You guys already know about the scrim environment, since you guys scrimmed a few times. If you notice, there's already been higher priority where people group for buffs and urns, and they decide if they want to play for urn versus opposite side of urn, right? So there's more like strategy to it. Then learning the difference between impacting lanes versus not. In matchmaking, if you win your lane and you go and rotate to a different lane, you will somehow end up being behind income of the guys you just destroyed. Versus in competitive, you can actually move to a different lane and get income while doing it.
Yep.
And that comes down from making sure that the other guys don't have their lane cleared before you get there, because then you go rotating to a lane that has no waves, so you can't even take tower if you wanted to, you know? So there's a little more strategy to it again. Team etiquette, obviously. This is, while it's a competitive league, it's supposed to be an introduction. You're supposed to have fun with it. So having a positive attitude, you know, big thing, save any complaints or suggestions for after game.
Yeah.
If you're losing a game already and you're tilted and someone's being like, yeah, I don't think you should have done this. Yeah, they kind of just crash out. They're mentally gone. So they're going to play even worse.
Yep.
You know, then you guys already probably have a few of these. Structure of team, comms in lane muted versus not muted. Most teams, except for like one, will always mute in lane because they don't want to over talk other lanes, especially since there's going to be a lot of communication, buying together, invading versus, you know, taking your own boxes. There's a lot of comms. Are you pushing left? Are you taking Veil? Are you taking hide on bridge? You know, they don't want to overcom other lanes, so they'll mute and then they'll unmute out of laning phase.
And are you usually doing that for, say, like you're drafting for a lane that you want to win, and they're going to be the lane that's unmuted type of thing?
No, all lanes mute.
All lanes,
no matter what it is.
Interesting.
Because normal strategy. What's up?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say normal strategy is you can't really draft specifically to mute certain lanes because you still will hear the other ones, especially if you don't know voices already.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who your lane partner is. So in terms of pairing together, you will normally have 1 to 2 strong lanes and 1 stall lane. So a lane that's coming in knowing that they are considered the weak lane. So they're most likely going to have to just survive, right? Doesn't mean that they can't win the lane, but survive is the goal.
That's really interesting. Okay.
How do they set it up though? Like, how do you comment?
Yeah. Okay, so good way to do it. I'll just do this, right? Join. So you will have a keybind to mute in Discord. Basically, you press that button and you. Once you go in game, you're going to mute everyone on your team except for your teammate. So you'll mute. This is your teammate.
Okay.
When you get out of you get out of lane, you unmute on Discord, and then you have to unmute everyone as well if you want to see pings. Right. So you unmute on Discord, unmute everyone, and you're good. That's it. So if you use voice activation, you might have to mute in game as well, being in another step.
Oh,
So
Okay, and when you say like ending, like when you get out of laning, are you saying like just like when it gets to like that 9-10 minute mark?
No. So lanes
Or, like-
actually should never really go past 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
laning phases, there's different things. First of all, if you happen to completely own your lane opponents and you end in 4 minutes, you unmute the winning lane because they are going to go impact other lanes now. Secondary, when buffs are coming up, you can choose to unmute. Most teams are still muted at buff timers, but they will just, if you will just take the priority of who's going to which buff kind of thing, right? Now, most lanes will unmute before 6 minutes. That is when all the camps on the map spawn, and you need to talk about if you're defending invades or if you're invading. And that is where the team comms come in.
Okay. So essentially,
So
first Guardian falls. Now this lane is going to want to take prio on the map, so they're going to unmute and start coming.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Good thing to think about is there's going to be breaking down into roles on a team when you draft. When you draft, there's going to be 3 laners and 3 roamers is the easiest way to do it, which will bring us into the 2-2-2 structure that I'll teach you guys in just a second. But like I said, most people will mute in lanes and then unmute after because it makes it to where you don't overcom someone because comms are very, very crucial in lanes.
Yeah.
Secondary is, are you guys going for an IGL or are you guys talking S6? The drop side to talking S6 is some of your calls might be slower unless you guys are all on the same page.
Mhm.
Strength, if you guys are all on the same page, 6 people are a lot better than 1 because 1 guy isn't in charge of every success or failure on the team. It is now all 6 of you guys giving input.
Mhm.
So kind of just decide if you guys want an IGL or if you guys are comfortable doing all 6. And if you guys are doing all 6, you need to come up with an answer pretty quick for each call.
Okay.
There's success on both. For example, Fight Night winners the last 2 weeks
Yeah.
has been everyone talking.
Yeah.
It's
Paradise,
Ido's
yeah.
pickup team, basically.
Yeah.
Melee creeps do IGL. They have Saya, right? Hydronation had IGL. But then they're swapped. They're back and forth right now. Right now, I think it's Ranger IGLing for them.
Yeah, I
So
think so,
each one will have IGL or everyone talking, and they both work. It's just what works for your team. Okay. Introduction to 2-2-2. So I normally have a chart. I'll send it here. Let's see. Go to you guys' Deadlock the roll, and I'll post in the chat. So lane, hover, flex. The people that are laners are going to be your M1s, your Yamatos, your Warden, your Wraith and Furnace, all those M1s and other like flexes that need farm. Warden has ult build right now. Pocket can also hold a lane, things like that. You're going to have 1 in each lane, and then you're going to have the hovers. Hovers being your pick players first and foremost. No, a lot of times there's going to be 1, 2, even in Fight Night today, they picked 4 pick characters on 1 team.
Yeah.
So it is completely up to your style. If you pick players and you are such a confidence team, and you go ahead and pick 4 pick players, that means you are saying you are winning at a laning phase. Like you are suffocating them kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So coming up with your own draft strategy. The 2-2-2 is when you basically hover each lane. Let's see if I can find an example of it. So you're going to have 3 laners, say Warden. Let's just go ahead and give you guys a VOD review, to be honest.
Can we give an example with the characters we had in Scream last time?
Yeah. If you guys have it for me.
Oh yeah, sure.
We have a code, I think. Can I send you it's on the chat. I can repost it because I don't know. I'm not in the game right now, but
I can
you can
find it, yeah.
check the
Yeah,
send it again.
Yeah, Will Snake got one.
Easily, yeah.
It was this one, Peer. Oh, you already got it. Nice.
Okay, this is the other one too. Okay, so you guys have 2 games. All right. Either way, I'll do it for both. So You're going to look at it. Mina is a laner. Wraith is a laner. So you already have 2 laners guaranteed. You don't have a Warden, Yama, anything that really screams secondary. You have a pick player here, and you can choose if you want this one to be pick or not. They choose at the beginning of the game. So for sure, laner is Wraith, your M1. Mina is also a laner.
Oh, man.
This guy is a guaranteed rotator, and your support is a guaranteed rotator. So you between Pocket and Hayes decide which one wants to hold a lane. My advice, Pocket in this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then what you would have is you'd have Wraith, Pocket, and Mina. Mid lane, it would be Pocket because it's your non-traditional. That's where you don't have to have one person holding the lane the whole entire time. You can swap between these 2, right? Or Page even. But you'll have 2 people hover and 2 people baiting. You want to have your M1s or your pick players on outer lanes, because inner lane, if you kill in mid, you don't have as much room since the walker has 9,500 HP compared to outside walkers having 4,500.
Yeah.
So you normally want to put your pick players on the outside, and since they took away TPs, it is very hard to get to the opposite side of the map.
Yeah.
All you have is a shot TP, and that's it.
I forgot about TPs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
shot
change the game
TP
a
is
lot.
another very important thing.
Yeah.
But so yeah, for this one, it should be M1 and Amina, both side lanes right there.
Yeah.
Inner lane should be Pocket and Page, right? Page will be your secondary hover. Outside lane should be your pick players, so your Haze, your Paradox.
Yeah.
This can easily swap if your Haze decides to build M1, which this is definitely an M1 build.
Yeah.
Right. Then he could take over mid lane and be a secondary farmer.
Okay.
And then your Pocket would become rotator.
Yeah. And then for defining hover, because like I'm been playing support a lot, I'm essentially just like bouncing between waves and covering people so they can't get ganked or picked, right? And then
Okay.
Yeah.
No, on Page, you are basically another pick character the second you buy knockdown.
Yeah.
Because it guarantees a kill, basically.
Yeah.
So in hovering, what it is all lanes usually will push up together, and all you're doing is so that they can clear wave safely / not get ganked on the wave, or you guys can gank them on wave. There's going to be a term called like baiting waves. So I'll tell you why the 222 is put into place. So yeah, we'll just skip to random time.
Wait, real quick. What's
up?
Unless I missed it, what's the biggest difference between a flex and a hover?
Okay, flex means that they can also be a laner. They can stay in a lane and also get farm.
Okay.
Hovers do not want farm. They want farm, but like they don't want to soak up all of the farm.
Yeah.
They are low income, high impact players.
Yeah, like Kelvin.
Just because they have exactly. Just because you have higher income on Kelvin doesn't actually increase what he does. It does the same exact thing. All you do is buy more utility now. While Warden, the more income you get, the stronger you get. Paradox, the more income you get, you're going to have some impact higher, but it's not going to be like you get to one-shot them. Yeah. It's going to be you buy more utility, a curse,
compared to a mouse
a Veil Walker.
Yeah, like a Wraith will do way more with souls than a Paradox.
Yeah. So, bro, neutral. See how the wave is neutral here? This is considered neutral, right?
Yep.
It's middle of the lane. Next wave will normally be right here if you push it. Say your Mina pushes this wave and the tower's not here, right? Because this is considered a very slow laning phase. 12 minutes, normally all towers are down at this stage.
Yeah.
So if this was considered a normal laning phase and Mina was to push this wave, the next wave will connect right here. So this is what we consider hovering and baiting. Baiting would be if you're over here, you're standing on top of this roof, and before they clear this wave, you are trying to kill them. Because you know they have to show up there, you now can account for one person on map, because they have to get this wave. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your hover players, why pick is so important on the outside, is when they go to clear this wave, your pick player drops down and literally kills them with whoever's on the outer lane. And if this wave stays alive, then you get to push that walker and kill it for free. Same on the opposite side. Only difference is, over here, it's easier. You have Veils in a Veil Walker meta. So your pick player can sit here or at the other one, and the next wave should meet right here. If you were to push, say, Infernus was to push this, right? And it comes down here, it would meet on the bridge or on this little gap.
Yeah.
And then the Veil Walker player would kill them before they clear this wave. If they clear this wave, your next wave is going to be way back here, and you can't actually play it. Right?
Yeah.
So that's considered baiting. You're baiting for the wave. Vice versa, the hover. They're also going to try to 2-2-2 default. It's going to be a battle of 2-2-2s, is basically what happens in high competitive. And they're going to prevent their player from dying here. They're going to hover back Walker or hover in lane. They will check Veils, stuff like that. You are preventing them from getting ganked. A lot of times, the hover will try to play rooftop. Hovers does not mean that you can't split wave. Hover does not mean that you can't get farm. Hovers is just you have to get your farm from a different source. A lot of the hover players want to invade. Their invading is where they get a lot of their income. They're also the ones that do box runs. On rooftops, lower, they get their income from box runs and invading camps, and then ganking a side lane. Successful ganks will get you farm. If you are not successfully ganking someone as a hover, you will not be getting farm. That makes sense?
Yeah,
Mhm.
makes
Yeah.
tons of
Okay.
Yeah, the
I have another
2-2-2
question.
makes way more sense. Go ahead.
Okay, so like in this game, for example, like I mean, just right now we're getting the tower, like on my left lane. This it took me 13 minutes to get the tower, but it was the whole entire time was a stalemate. What, if it's a stalemate, what's the ideal situation to do? Like, what
So-
should happen?
If you are a stalemate for this long, you look at who won their lane. For example, mid lane does not have a tower. If you go back and look at when mid lane dropped a tower, say it was sub 7 minutes. Mid lane is the one that pushes. What they do is they push this wave and they rotate to an outer lane. If your mid lane won this and both other towers are out, it means your mid lane did not rotate with their lead. So you need to use your winning lane. That's why when I was talking to you guys about the setup of the lanes, you usually have 2 winning lanes and 1 stalemate lane. The Wraith lane is your stalemate lane. This is the lane that should be the last tower usually taken. You guys are supposed to lose your lane. That is how it's supposed to go. Obviously, that is not the case, so that's a bonus, right? But the winning lane needs to rotate to the stalemate lane to kill the tower. That is why you set up pressure lanes. Pressure lanes are supposed to help out all of the other weaker lanes. You chose that lane to win so that you guys could use them to rotate. Big thing with the winning lanes, before you rotate, and besides the fact, make sure you take jump pads when you rotate out in mid lane. Jump pads will get you there both sides, right?
Yeah.
So push the wave and then go. If you don't push this wave, someone rotates and you just lose tower anyway, right? But you both need to push the wave together and then let your guy rotate.
Okay,
Vice versa.
So,
Oh, what's up?
no, so when you're saying this, you're saying that both players go and essentially are going to sacrifice their tower to get the other towers.
No, I'm saying both player will push a wave and then one player rotate out, because if you don't push that wave, 2 people will gank the one guy and he can't defend it by himself. So 2 people together will push out the wave and then that guy rotates and the other one will come do camps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if one guy tries to push up by himself and push the wave, there's a good chance he's dying. So you can't do that.
Yeah, like I feel like that was our biggest problem too. Is like when we rotate to stuff, we're like over rotating instead of just permanently catching waves. Where it's
Yeah,
like,
so I will tell you,
Yeah.
in this game, there is no vision, right? There's only 2 forms of vision in this game. There's no wards or anything like other games.
Yeah.
Your forms of vision are rooftops. Rooftops are broken. That's why you see people set up here 15 seconds before a buff spawns. You can see everything.
Yeah.
Right? Secondary thing is wave. That is why waves are so important in this game. If you do not push your wave out, you will be suffocated the whole entire game. So when you clear this neutral wave like this, if you do not push the next wave, you actually will have to come back and defend it anyway. So it's not pressure. So you can't just clear the neutral. You need to clear neutral and clear one more. And then waves will give you vision because you know they have to address the wave.
Yeah.
So you can already count at least one person. So if all 3 lanes are shoved, you know 3 people are on the map here. And you can account for them. So if you were to push this wave and this wave together, you guys can walk into right jungle together. Because these waves are pushed, you know they have to defend it. They can't defend their camps.
Yeah.
So height and waves are vision in this game. That's why priority is always making sure you push waves.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then next big part, especially if you are winning lanes and your guy pushes the wave and rotates, comes and kills his tower, right? Now that frees up 2 lanes. This now allows you guys to, if you choose to, invade their jungle when it spawns. So there are 3 timers. 6 minutes are when your tier 2 camp spawns. 8 minutes are when your tier 3 and vaults spawn. And then 10 minutes is when Urn. If you guys can get down those 3 things, you can snowball on every single team in this league.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are strong laning phases, I'm going to talk to you guys about like already winning this league kind of thing, because you guys sound like you're far more competitive in terms of all your achievements and everything. So
Yeah.
you guys can handle the kind of feedback. All right. So Wraith lane ended up winning. Rare, but happens, right? If you guys can move this pressure to a 6-minute invade and take camps on the map, and once again, when you guys have such a high lead from laning phases, you do not want to force fights. Because if they kill you when you're that far ahead, they get insane amount of money because of the comeback system.
Yeah.
Same thing. If you guys are like 10k ahead or whatnot, and you let them clear their own camps, they're getting more souls per camp than you are because of the comeback system. So their jungle is worth more than your jungle because you guys are ahead.
Yeah.
So at 6 minutes, you guys need to use the pressure. Usually it's by whatever towers are down. Say your mid tower is down and this tower is down. This opens up these camps, right? Because you have pressure in 2 lanes. If this tower down and this tower is down, you now open up this camp, which is far more valuable. Their double vault side is always more valuable.
Yeah.
So use your tower pressures that are down, rotate to the 6 minute, take the camps. Rotate to 8 minutes, do this. You have time, 2 minutes in between to take the camp, buy, reset, show up for the next one.
What is because I don't know this, and it's hard to find certain information like this, but when you clear camp, what is the reset time for that? Is it like once you cleared it, is it like another 6 minutes or 8 minutes, or like how does that exactly work?
Okay, so camps respawn. Boxes are on a 3-minute timer. I believe camps are on a 2-minute timer. Tier 3s, I believe, are on a 3-minute timer.
It's on the wiki. I can check.
I mean, let's see. Because what we use right now from like the higher end ones is LightBringer. Dropped a sheet where he ranks heroes, hero rating, boon item, damage comparison, like
King
all
of
of it.
stats.
Hidden
King
mechanics.
of
You
stats.
drop
Oh
this or
my
send it to me.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does comeback mechanics, all of it. Towers, how much it gives, damage, resistances, all of it.
He does everything. He does builds. Yeah, he does everything.
He does it all.
Is this sheet get updated, or is it like a new sheet he makes?
So it's not. Most of this information is relevant because they don't change it.
Yeah.
But there are a few things that are out of source that are not updated yet.
Okay.
But that
But
is
it's the same sheet. It's not like a new one.
No, it's all the same sheet. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, for those that don't know LightBringer, he was Virtus Pro's coach for a year.
Yeah.
Who are buff enjoyers now, right? So he got paid to do all of the numbers and everything like that. So all the coaches use his. Because he has already done the work, basically. And we just plug and apply in-game macro. So he's basically our cheat sheet.
Yeah.
All right. So you got 6-minute camp invades, right? That makes sense. 8-minute vaults. Vaults give 4 buffs. They are the most valuable camp on the map right now because of 4 stats. So in this 2-2-2 that I did not tell you guys yet is pick players on outside, correct? Makes sense. You kill people. You're too high income. Mina and M1. Mina's whole entire thing right now is she one-shots objectives. M1s also run-shot objectives. That's why they're on the outside with pick players. If you kill, they have a chance of actually killing the walker. Compared to if you kill with a pocket. Pocket does not have that clear chance to kill a walker, right? Because he doesn't have consistent damage. So in the mid lane, in this example, let's see who would be. Say Pocket and Page were to go mid lane, right? The one person clears lane and the other one clears camps. The mid laner can't clear camps and keep prio on mid wave. It's impossible. There's not enough time on the map. So the secondary guy in mid is the farmer. He's the one that usually you put your frontliner there. Your Abrams, your Billy, your Shiv, right?
Yeah.
If there's already 3 laners and you draft a Shiv as your 4th, he will be the camp farmer. What his job is as a frontliner, he scales tankiness, right? But he doesn't scale damage as much. These vaults will cause him to scale in damage because he gets 4 stats every single time he does it. So if you look at it, 8 stats, 12 stats, 16 stats on each rotation. So your frontliner now has 16 stats off cooldown if he does it right. So you are now the tankiest and strongest thing on the map. And that's what they normally set it up like.
So just sorry, I like will blink a little bit, but so you just said like pretty much anyone who's like the bigger frontline characters are usually the ones who mostly get the vault.
So long as you have the outer lane presence, yes.
Okay.
My game is dying.
Rip.
We love Spectator.
Why do you say as so long as you have the outer lane presence, just in case you don't get invaded?
So you need to have pressure on the outside maps so that you can so that you can provide the space for mid lane to farm. So outside laners need to have someone that can kill with them. If you go and send someone that cannot kill, they're going to end up losing that 2v2. That makes sense?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, so you need kill presence. Paige with a knockdown is considered a pick character because you can now knock her down into a 4-second CC into a stun. That character, if you can get out of laning phase, I think is broken.
Yeah, I agree.
So
And then
the next one as well.
for breaking into 222, so like we're talking about if we take Guardian and then like we have an advantage, right? But say the flip side, we lose our Guardian and then we're breaking into 222. Is it like, I don't even know how to explain this.
Yeah, when you are defending from them having a lead, your 2-2 is to clear your wave safely. Now, what you do with that presence is the same way that you choose to invade them, right? You guys would go, you would have presence on these two, and then you'd four-man this, right?
Mm.
The same exact thing is reversed. Now, these guys hover 2-2-2 to defend their waves and secure their camps, because like I said, it is worth more for them to secure their camps.
Okay.
So their whole entire job is to be able to clear their jungle safely.
Okay. So hover should always on the offensive be trying to steal camps, and when you're behind on the defensive, securing your camps.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Especially with the comeback mechanic being so broken in this game compared to most games.
Okay.
If you were to be, so I did a thing. If you were 10k up and one person died, that kill was worth 1.5k.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it is insane amounts. So the whole entire thing with that is you are basically playing chess, and when you are behind and you do not have jungle camps up and you're still behind, your 2-2-2 no longer works. So they're just the same way as 2-2-2 is a default, you have to learn when not to do it.
Yeah.
So if you leave a Geist in mid lane who can normally 1v2 by herself, that is the bonus to Geist. Only thing that Geist cannot go into is an Infernus. Infernus will beat Geist's ass.
Yeah.
So besides Infernus, Geist can usually 1v2 and hold off walkers because of her clear. Same with an Ivy. Ivy can normally stop clear because she has kudzus, right?
Yep.
Ranged clear. Now, if you're behind, you need numbers. You can't 2-2-2 default. You send one person that can hold a lane by himself, and then you send 3 to hover that too, or to try to kill that too.
Okay.
So if you do not send numbers, you will not ever get on the map.
Interesting. Okay. So you're trying to like
So you
create disadvantage while you're like defensively clearing the wave on the single lane.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So big thing that's going to happen with this is when Urn comes into play. The biggest macro thing is you guys have learned the 6 minutes and 8 minutes now. When you're offensive, invade. When you're defensive, secure, right? So if you're losing this side of the map but winning this side of the map, you can still invade. Just realize that mid has pressure now. There's a chance that they can defend. It's a higher chance.
Mm.
That is the only thing you have to weigh. That is why when you're in lanes, you should be calling out how many people you see every single time. 2 are on me. Same way with that. That is why when you are in lanes, you need to not be showing. One person clears, one person hovers. If minions do not see you, no one else can.
Yeah.
If a minion can see you, or if you shoot a minion within his range, he will show you on the map. If you were to throw a kudzu bomb on this wave from up here, no one can see you. The wave just disappears.
Interesting. Okay.
Right? Same way when you're ganking. If you're ganking this lane, if you won mid lane and you're coming to kill this tower, come through here and start off with a parry on the tower. Because then they can't run away, right? It cuts off. Same way with this. When you're coming to kill over here, show on the rooftop. None of these show to minion waves, and no one can know you're there until you're already shown up.
Yeah.
If they can see you on the wave, it gives them time to prepare on the other side of the map. You don't want them to have any time to see that you're trying to do this.
Yeah. And do you have like an estimate for like how far a wave can see you from? Like say like here, if I'm like towards like, I don't know, like right behind that divot to the left there, and I'm looking at the wave, can they see me there? Like
no.
Okay.
They can't see you right here. They can't see you right here. They can't see you over here. If you shoot at them or use an ability at them right here, they can see you.
They can see you. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If you shoot right here, same thing. There will be a little laser on their back that will point at you to show that they can see you.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So,
like I'm asking this again because you said that like in a team aspect, but I want to like know in an individual aspect. Again, with like the stalemate, like if it goes to like 12 minutes, and let's say I'm like not getting that gank or whatever, like what should I do as a player? Should I just eventually just like give it up so I can start doing other stuff on the map, or like should I just keep going and push until it like one of us wins?
So especially as an M1 individual, that's the more important thing. So if this lane wins and they are not rotating over, you actually ask one of them to swap lanes with you. You want your M1 getting the farm, not in a lane stuck. So as an M1, you should ask someone to take over your lane if it stalemates that hard if they don't come over.
Mm-hmm.
You do not want to be in a stalemate lane. But if you are for some reason stuck in a stalemate lane, team ignores you, everyone hates you, whatever the case may be, You just push wave and go and clear your own camps, clear your own boxes, and act as if that
Yeah.
tower doesn't exist.
Okay, that's what I usually do.
Yeah. Big thing is just making sure you come for the wave. You do not want the wave to push into your tower. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I always do. That's what I usually do. I just clear the wave and start doing another camp, then go back, clear the wave, do like some boxes or something. But
Yeah.
I didn't know if like
that's the correct play. Yes,
Okay.
but only difference is in a team comm environment, you can tell people what you need.
Yeah.
Everyone should say what they need. If Mina's alone in a lane, Mina, you should tell your pick player to come. You should tell this guy to hover you. And I don't want the comms being, I think we can do this. We should probably, can we do that? You know, all of the questions. That's not going to be very helpful. Instead, I want my M1 player, hey, I'm Thanos right now. Paradox, come here. You know, hey, I'm strong on Mina. Say the hero. Hayes, come here. If you guys say specifics, and normally that will be your 2-2-2 already, you already be kind of like assigned to each other. For example, a warden will normally have 2 different playstyles. He's very unique in terms of he's always going to have a pick player with him because he can press his 4 button and kill everything, right? So he will normally have a Holiday with him, a Haze with him, a Paradox with him, something that can guarantee his kill. Or if you guys do not have a secondary pick player, your pick player will come play with your strongest outer lane, and Warden will have Majestic Leap and play inner. So he clears wave, and he never really wants to go for the objective. He'll clear wave and Majestic Leap onto a team fight in one of the side lanes.
Yeah.
Same with Pocket. When Pocket clears waves, he also has Majestic Leap. Key thing being, your team fighters normally have Majestic Leap. So they will clear the mid lane and Majestic Leap on people's faces in the side lanes and create a number advantage. And then just Majestic Leap back for the wave.
Mm-hmm.
So in a team environment, as long as you are specific and say, hey, I need you to come here, it will happen very quickly. Same thing for M1 that I want you to get used to. When the urn spawns, be on the same side as the urn pickup. Reason for that, when they go to pick up the urn, let them have it. Whether it's your team or their team, whoever picks up this urn, let them walk across the map halfway, because then you get to make the play now. The space is created from you. You now ask your Paradox player to come here, and you play opposite side because they have to go over here now. They can't address you anymore. So this is where the 2-2-2 becomes even more important. You decide exactly when they pick it up. Are you fighting for that urn or not? If you are fighting for that urn, M1's by himself, everyone else is coming over here, right? M1 stays. Now M1 in this, you are going to be the play. Meaning the other team are playing for you to kill you because you're alone. The same way as if we were to say bait the urn comes across, you ask your pick player to come here and you guys are playing for him because you're not playing for the urn anymore, right? So it goes both ways and it goes reversed for both sides. If they pick up the urn and we don't see that they have 5 people here or they don't show anywhere on the map, there's a good chance the pick player is playing for the M1 here to kill him and then push the objective.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And then for making the call in game, would you want to play towards the M1 more if he's like somehow like ahead in his lane, like even by like 500 souls or something, or versus like committing full to the urn if your M1's like behind slightly? Or
okay, so there's 2 things that can determine this. 1, your M1's a Giga Chad. He's winning every lane, every M1 1v1 fight. He can kill everyone. It's a confidence, an ego thing at that point, right?
Yeah.
You can always play for a counterplay. My M1 is better than their M1, and I know it. So we're never going to fight for this urn, and we're going to keep on forcing a 2v2 over here because our 2v2 is going to win.
Mm-hmm.
That is one way you can do it. Second, in drafting phase, do you have the team fight ults? If you have team fight ults, you want to fight urn. If they, for example, run double pick and you run more team fight oriented, and you only have a single pick, they need to play for opposite side because they cannot fight you at urns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in drafting phase, normally you can decide if you're going to play for urns or not. The only thing that changes from there is your income. If you are up 20k, you can do whatever you want. Just do not let them turn in that urn for free. If they go to pick up that urn, you need to instantly be taking the walker for that urn turn in.
Yeah.
Secondary would be if you guys are dead even, and once again, you have just and you have the 2 pick players and they have the team fights. You don't want to fight into them. So you always play opposite side. And it's even more beneficial if you can pick up the urn and take it away from them, because then you're not put on a timer. Whoever picks up urn controls the pace of the game.
Yeah.
So urn will take it. They'll pick it up over here. They're normally come over here on this rooftop. If you're on an urn, get off of the ground. Go to a rooftop. Yeah, both ways. When you drop the urn, it takes longer to go down a rooftop, and it's harder for them to come up without you seeing them. So, with that being said, here is where you hover and let these two make their play on the opposite side. Let your M1 and the pick player make the play. If they kill, they pressure the walker, and you just wait. You let them do it. You don't do anything. It's going to cause two reactions. One, these guys have to run at you, which is very obvious. You can see them coming. Because you guys have now made the play, they can't sit here. They either have to, A, push you guys, or B, send people to defend it. The second this lane sees it, or you guys see them zipping away, that is when Urn gets to play up now. Because you have pulled people over here, you get to turn in. If you don't see them leaving, but they killed one and two show up here, you can now account for 3 people on the map. 1 they just killed and 2 that are defending it. You have numbers on Urn, you get to play. So you tear them apart of the map. If your M1 is like a complete beast at the game and can kill everyone regardless of income, always play for that opposite side. It is just easier. It's easy to execute. They have to do a lot more stress of how they're going to defend their walker from the M1 killing everyone.
Yeah, that's just because I never thought about I kind of understood it, but like Urn, because you get to pick the pacing, playing on the opposite side is actually still really good. Like I never thought about that. Yeah. Yes.
So the only issue would be is if the Urn player picks it up, comes across the halfway point, and they go too early. If you're not in a place to even threaten this Urn yet, and these guys push up and die, your Urn play is dead and it feels terrible. You have to sit there with Urn for like 2 minutes. And the guy carrying the Urn loses all the income in that time. And if he doesn't turn it in, he is now behind everyone in the game because you guys messed up that play. So it goes both ways. It is high risk, high reward kind of thing. So unless the Urn is past the halfway point and they can actually threaten a turn in, you can't go too early or you will lose. Because they can send 3 people and still defend this Urn in time because the Urn isn't there yet.
Yeah, okay.
So between laning phases, 6 minute, 8 minute, and then the 10-minute Urn. If you guys can get down those 3, and you guys' laning is very important, by the way. If you guys lane practice and just become the best laning team, you will win this tournament.
Yeah.
Through laning phases alone. That means same time. You guys need to do it. So you see a 7 versus you in this lane. Insta call. Hey, double buy headshot booster. He has a big head. He can't dodge it. Yeah. So if you double buy headshot booster, he can never fight you anymore. It is way too oppressive. Headshot booster is broken right now. The headshot booster stats gives you base HP. So you are now tanky and killing this man, and he can't do anything. And you guys can call it same way. If you're 1,400 souls, tell your teammate clear 1 wave and then buy, and then we can be aggressive. If you guys go to fight at 1,500, you're fighting down an item. So keeping in mind of that, if this guy is shopping, the other guy cannot be trying to push. You guys need to be on the same wavelength. Buy at the same time if possible. If not, you need to find a window. If you're buying a 1,600 and this guy's buying an 800, second he gets 800, he needs to go buy because then you get 2 waves to play. If he holds on, he's down an item and he's going to go buy an 800 anyway. So now he's just wasted 2 waves of priority. And that goes for every single lane. Buy together, fight together, that just be on the same page. Say the same target you want to poke out. Let's focus 7 in this lane. Let's focus pocket in this lane, Talk to each other about it. Only one I'd be careful of is Krill. Don't just go targeting a Krill.
Yeah.
If he uses, you need to first see how he plays wave 1. If he uses his scoring bad and he scorns you off rip instead of waiting to take HP, then you can target him. Say after he scorns, kill him. Because he can't regen that much HP until he has QSR, which is 1,600.
Yeah. So
it's just being on the same page of targeting. If you guys pick the same targets, you guys say, hey, if we're going to play for Veil or not, that's what I want every lane to do. We're playing for Veil. We're stronger in Veil. Now you guys have a game plan. You both go left. Big thing. If you guys are playing for Veil, don't just drop straight in Veil. Take height of Veil. If you guys play in Veil, they can just look at you and shoot from in here. And you can't do anything. So play height and then drop down. Same with like an Infernus. If you're trying to poke, take height together and then 1 drop down and 1 stay up. Just figuring out those kind of things of how you want to do it. But big thing is playing together and taking the same area and then going to something. That makes sense for each laning phase?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Other than that, you're going to just learn the matchups through screwing up. You're going to die a lot. It's part of the game.
Yeah. Don't just
So
play
just-
passive. Like learn.
Yeah. That I would say a big one is Kelvin players. No Kelvin player knows what they can truly do with their gun when I first teach them.
Real
No
true.
one knows.
Yep.
So Kelvin, his passive, his gun is so strong that they had to reduce his headshot damage by 20%. And it's still stronger than every other gun, basically.
Mhm.
The LightBringer stat sheet will literally tell you what each gun do. The base damage. Kelvin is one of the highest. GT is also one of the highest. Right? It will tell you different things. Kelvin starts with nade now instead of beam. If you do beam, you're trolling. Right? Things like that. Because if you do a nade and they group up, you fight them and headshot them, Kelvin can kill almost anyone on the map level 1. No one can fight him. Even a Krill can't fight him.
Damn.
Interesting.
So, and a lot of things, what I do is I tell teams, for your first laning practice, both run at each other in the Veil and see who wins. Just so you can see what damage you have.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you lose. Take that 20-second for the 1v1 and limit test your guns. Who actually wins that matchup? You know?
Yeah.
So, first few, figure out what your character can do. How strong are you? If you go in a 2v2 together and you guys just all out shoot and brawl and throw abilities in here without juking, don't play outside veils, don't do anything like that. Just go straight in for each other and see who actually wins that matchup.
Yeah.
Stat check.
So then that's another thing. So that's laning 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. You guys learned your 2-2-2, right? All of those alone, you can win the game. Only other thing besides that you can lose if you play that correctly is the mid boss pool. You could be 100k up, and if you screw up multiple mid bosses in a row, you will lose. So with this being said, when you go to pull a mid boss, do it off of 2 deaths as default, or push all waves and then go. So at one point in the game, people will bait the urn to pull mid boss. So you will push your lanes, and if the enemy takes the urn because it's comeback, they will let them have it and pull mid. And make them choose whether they want to defend mid or not. Secondary thing is you can bait mid boss. Hit it to 60%, make the sound, go the same direction. If you go different directions, you're trolling. Go the same direction and force a fight on someone over here. Because you know they have to come in and check mid boss.
That makes sense. I didn't think of that.
Yes, those are your big ones. As long as you guys are going the same way, big thing is playing together as a team. Everything you do is together. If you're 2-2-2, you're the 2 players are playing together. 1 player is not showing on wave. That is the only difference. But you are looking to kill someone on the wave timing, not on a random timing. Your baiting and hovering is for the wave clear. You do not want them to clear it. If you guys do it randomly before wave even comes and you just YOLO it, there's a lower chance of actually succeeding because they're not going to be there yet. So waves are important, hitting wave timings. The gank will come when the wave hits here. Gank will come when the wave hits here, right? It is very straightforward. Every team will do it. Do we have any questions for it? I know it's a lot of information.
Yeah, no. That makes a lot of sense. It's really succinct.
Yeah, because there is structure to this game. There are going to be situationals, obviously, where you might have to send 3 people somewhere. You might have to change it up a little bit because it's not working, right?
Yeah.
But that is the base structure to Deadlock, basically. Past that, it's just drafting and drafting with a purpose.
Yeah.
I got a question. Like who should have like Urn Prio? Like who should be the one carrying it?
That's a good one.
Frontliners. It will be your Abrams. It will be even supports. Supports will be like the Kelvin, for example. But Kelvin doesn't want it when he drops it off. So big thing is, anyone can take the urn. Only difference is, you have to drop it off to someone versus not. So if an M1 is playing beside urn, you know how important it is for the M1 to stay urn side, right?
Yeah.
So M1 will pick it up so that he gets to control tempo and they can't take it. And then he'll drop it off to his Abrams player or his Billy player, and they will take it over. And he will stay back.
Okay.
But anyone should take it. You should just get it off of the map if you can, and then drop it off to someone. Because you want the control to be on your side. But yeah, it'll be your frontliners, it'll be your Kelvins. You know, I've seen Viscuses take it, stuff like that. Just don't let your pick player and don't let your M1 take it.
Mm-hmm.
Should you do Urn as soon as like 10 minutes happens, or
So
is there a timing to it?
most teams will pick it up as it spawns.
Okay.
But keep in mind there is something that triggers whether they take it or not. Setting up.
Yeah.
If you are set up for it, if your M1 is on the same side as Urn, it is now beneficial for you to pick up the Urn. If your M1 is on the opposite side and you go to pick up the Urn, okay, now you're waiting for him, right? And Urn's ticking. It's just, are you set up or not? That is why it is good to call 40 seconds before buff spawns. Hey guys, Urn in 40 seconds. That is all you need to say. The rest of you guys need to know to buy, to push the wave, and to get in your spots within that 40 seconds. That is a setup timer. So your M1 should automatically be thinking, okay, that's why you guys need to figure out between IGL or 6 people talking, because that person needs to make the call of if you guys are fighting for Urn or playing opposite side. Anyone can make the call. IGL usually has determined it, but if there's no IGL, which is perfectly fine, someone needs to make that call, and normally it would be the M1.
Okay.
So then, yeah, M1 would decide. You guys have to be in position. M1 and your pick player are going to be opposite side. But keep in mind, you guys cannot go too early still, right? Urn still needs to get over here before you actually make your play.
Yeah.
Any other questions? We still got like 10 minutes or something like that.
When you say I like the M1 has to make the call, like, are you saying like in the sense of
If there's no IGL.
No, yeah, if there's no IGL, but like more, because I think we're gonna do like 6 people talking.
Okay. M1 would make the call whether he's strong or not. If he's not strong, don't call for the opposite side play. If you're strong, call for it. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Is it basically how strong are you compared to that 1v1? Also, I can show you guys a few movement things too. Here, if you guys didn't see it, you can do movement.
What?
Yeah.
And it's on both sides.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yep. There's things like that. Second, if you guys haven't done this yet, so I'm going to assume you guys are going to be pretty high up in this league based on your understanding of the game. You guys asked minimal questions. You understood it. You guys seem to know knowledge. Now it's going to be how quickly can you make these plays. That's going to be the difference.
Yeah.
When you grab on, if you guys don't know how to do it now,
Control.
mantle slide, yes.
Slide.
Slide, yeah.
You can also jump for it. Super glides.
So make sure we're doing that. That's a big one. Second one, jump pads. Abuse them.
Mm-hmm. They're so broken.
All of it, all your rotations. If you use jump pads, you are getting across the map very quickly. Next one, corner bouncing in this game. So, for example, this is where I go if I use a stamina, right? You go back here. Or if you just wall bounce into a dash, right? You go there. Now, if you don't have stamina and you hit a corner, I'll give you a good example here. See, you're up here.
Yeah.
You can do the same one and it pushes off.
Yeah.
There's a hoot thing. If any of you have time, game 1 of Night Shift that just happened. There's a frame where Hoot does a corner bounce here. He corner bounces this one, this one, this one, and this one. It gets out of the room in like 1 second.
Love that one.
He corner bounces all of it. So corner bouncing is a huge thing in this game. Anything that looks like this is a corner. You push off, right? Compared to a normal wall bounce where you're just up in the air. Corner bounces pushes forward rather than up. That is the difference. So just doing those movement techs will get you guys faster rotations. Everyone knows zip line movement, right? You guys all know about that stuff, or?
Yeah, like
Is there any I don't know if is there any movement with the vertical zip line, like those?
Vertical zip
There's
line?
one spot. There's one spot on yellow lane. You can on
Like
like
these,
the little on the little zip line next to the tier 2. You can wall jump off of the little wall next to it. Seen some clips.
That?
Yeah, the little zip line to the right. You're technically connected to the wall, so you can wall jump off of it.
The tier 2s. I don't know if
Behind you. The
So
little the
oh,
zip
this
line.
thing.
Yeah, and you can jump off
What?
the that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As for this one, there's not like super
not
big ones. If
crazy,
anything,
but-
movement gets prevented from zip lines like this, because it will grab you. It will grab you rather than let you do your movement. Because like you can easily mantle clash here, and it will like take you and make you sit like this
Yeah.
instead. So I would be careful to do a movement with this, but There are big zipline movements if you don't know it. Obviously, I'm going to do it without towers, but the basics where you just can do movement like that, you know. And just make sure you just keep corner bouncing, literally staying. There's another movement thing that they tried to patch out of the game that hasn't really worked for them too well, but the one where you can actually super glide off of it. You hug wall, you spacebar at the same time as you're going over it, and it will shoot you down here now. And you can use these corner bounces where you corner bounce, and then you corner bounce here, corner bounce there, and you can go all the way across the fucking map. I'm not good at that one, I'm gonna be real. So
It's a little hard, yeah.
I think it would actually screw you up more than help you most times, but if you get it down consistently, which you can, it will help. Other one is sliding here. You can slide and keep momentum here without using a stamina if you jump at the end. And then obviously corner bouncing, stuff like that. Big one, another one here. This guy, I'm just showing you guys stuff now since you already seem to know everything for the most part now. But yeah, you can just do that and use one stamp to get across now.
Is there anything that, what's it called, that people don't really talk about? I feel like there's so many YouTubers who try and teach Deadlock and tips and whatnot, and that might be just common knowledge for the pro scene.
Yeah, I mean, early on, so majority of the pros have been in the game for, like, example, I've been a pro in this game for a while. I've played for over a year now. So at the beginning, movement was such a high thing that you actually had to take time out of your day and do like 4 hours of movement a day and learn.
Yeah.
Right. So like, for example, here, these are like unspoken, but kind of like, if you just think about it, there's ones where you jump like that and you need to be able to wall bounce like that. You should never get caught on this lip ever. Wall bounce on this one at all times. You should never walk up these stairs or this stairs. Second one would be the corner bounces that aren't really as relevant right now, but still useful in some scenarios. You let yourself drop off, and then you press spacebar again.
Yeah, I know that one.
What do you mean by that? Like you let yourself drop off? I'm not understanding.
So like when you climb it, it will knock you off by itself. You don't have to do anything. It will do it by itself. When you hit the down frame, you can bounce.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same way, another one with this one. I don't ever want to see people climbing up this thing. Instead, hit this mantle. Same thing. Up here, when you push a wave in, if one person stands up here and stands right here, Walker will not hit them. And it will force people to have to climb up. There will be a small frame where it might hit you for like 150, but that's it. And you can shoot waves and waves at it. So most people will like shove a wave and they will physically say, I'm pushing up lane, go take height. And that's what they mean by this. Yep. Other things, just small jump pad things where you just keep a predetermined mind of where you're going and you can control it.
When you're doing that, because I didn't know about that sec, when you're doing the fall off, are you holding like W?
No, I take my hand. You can take your hand off the keyboard even, you know, and you just have to hit your wall. You have to just space bar on as you're coming down, your jump.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you just jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just jump once. Yep. Other than that, I mean, basic things is some really cool tips in lane. This one is very useful on both sides. It is your escape route, right? So when people are running, you go on rooftop, they will drop off and punch in the window. Same way, when you're down low, they'll juke here, they go here to the jump pad, and they can't get caught. If you know what you're doing beforehand, you can jump all the way over here. You take your hand off W key and A, it will turn you like this.
Air strafe.
Yep, and you can go all the way over here. Same thing here. If you're taking an urn, for example, and I told you to sit here, you can go here with it. If they're running at you, and it's very visible that they're coming at you, you can literally just wall bounce all the way over. And that was me messing up.
I was always wondering how people did like the air strafe. Like I thought it was like something like like in like Valorant or CS, you have to like actually like use the arrow keys to like be efficient with it. But like I guess you just don't.
The big thing in this game, is taking your hand off the W key. People cannot take their hand off W key for some reason, but if you take your hand off W key and press the arrow you're going, if you're going left, press A. If you're going right, press D, and do not press the W key, you will go and turn that way. There was the jump pad here previously, where you could use this jump pad and hold down your A key and hit this corner and fly all the way over here.
Yeah.
But they removed that shit, so.
No, that was necessary though.
For sure.
I didn't know about that
other one
for so long. I would just W key over vents, and then people were getting away from me, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening, bro? And then,
Other one, obviously, shop one.
Yep.
If you don't know the shop one, you will get killed at some point, and you're gonna hate
I saw
yourself.
that you can do it too from the chop on the veil.
I'm sure there's other ways you can do it. It's just like most
No,
efficient
no,
way.
like from the wall of the veil, you can do it to the up. Like that one to the left, the
Like
wall
that
to the
corner,
left.
maybe like a corner jump.
Wait,
Or
wait,
That
something?
the corner. No, to the right, to the veil, the left side of the veil.
Like,
This veil
like,
or
No,
the
not
other
that
one?
one. The other one. That's
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
And then you go to that wall. You can jump up that wall, and you can go
Oh,
up.
yeah, you can.
If you're running. Can you show? Do you actually know the one for the walker? On yellow. It's on the enemy team right now. On the enemy team, because I seen people like escape like crazy. They shoot walker, and they go to that corridor where the veil is to the right, and they just bounces like you said, like they bounce like right there. It just from that ledge to like the arc.
Oh, the one where they go
bounce-
up here?
Yeah, they go
Yeah,
over there.
yeah. It's for this one. It's actually not really that hard. You just go up in the air, bounce, and you just double jump, and there it goes. It's just a very simple one. Or you can hit the counter bounce or corner one over here, and it'll go high, and you can just jump again, and that uses 2 stam. You know, things like that. You could use this corner bounce and get up here if you only want to use 1 stam. You know, a big thing is just your stamina usage. How many stamina bars do you have? How many do you want to use?
Okay.
But yeah, it's just, for this one, it's literally just go there. You just jump as high as you can. Big thing, and I'll tell you a good way to do about it since session's about to have to end, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Last thing is scaling a building properly. So this building, if you learn the proper ways, you can implicate this in all movement. When you jump, you see if you go too quickly, it does that.
Yeah.
Right.
I do that all the time.
Or if you punch, it goes like that. You can't do anything. If you jump, wait till the height, jump again. So you push off the wall, jump again, push off the wall. See how you hit the height on it?
Yeah.
Right here. You can do that, jump again, go sideways dash, jump again, punch. You scale up the whole entire building.
Interesting.
Each one at the height, when you use that stem, it resets your jump. So that's
Okay.
why they will jump to the height, jump again to the height, dash into the wall, and then do it again.
Okay.
And you can scale up everything. That is for all of these too. That's all of this.
It's like max verticality. Yeah.
Yeah. And that is how all the movement is in this game.
Cool.
I think I've hit everything that I can remember.
Yeah.
There's obviously a lot of things that are going to be muscle memory.
Yeah. Exactly.
Stuff that I'm sure is a trick that I just don't think of as a trick anymore.
Yeah.
Like big one here. This thing, you can no longer quarter bounce. You have to
You have to
poke
do it
up
like,
here. Yeah. Other side, there's a sign. You can corner bounce that one to get on top of the roof. Let's see if I can do that. No clip.
Wee.
Do we want to call Karma?
I found a second ringer, so we can just have
Okay.
2 ringers today. Yeah.
Right here. Same thing. Jump up, fall off. See, it falls off instantly for you. Just wait for the fall off and then hit it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the side apparently.
There you go. Yeah. Sweet. But yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Super appreciate your time. That was super informative.
Yeah, appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, so you guys are good. You guys understood it all.
Yeah, made ton
We're
of
good to
sense.
go?
Yep.
I
Alright,
would just let you know
sweet.
I did stream and record this, so we can go over it after.
Okay.
too. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yep. Just remember, big keys points. If you guys are good at laning phases, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. After that, it's just keeping it clean.
Yep.
Being disciplined. If you guys go and fight random things, you will lose. Set up with something with a purpose and get used to the frame. Kill him and then do what? Kill him, then push wave. Kill him, then invade. Don't just say kill him.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right, well, good luck, guys.
Awesome.
It
Thanks,
was
bro.
fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
peace.
we'll catch you guys later.